They're going to switch on.
top players to bring on. Sorry?
Who's locking in?
What are you saying?
City going to lock in.
They're going to lock in.
Is that right?
I mean,
That's so galvanising what Arsenal should be
It's
scared.
amazing.
Well, Coventry
If you
City.
did a comp...
Coventry City. Which city are we talking about?
If you did a comp of the last...
Are we talking about the
5
Premier League or Championship? What
of us going, they're locking in.
Yeah.
And then we're like, it's over.
Yeah.
They're locking in, it's over. I feel like that was it. I feel like they've locked in now.
Why? But why do you think?
Well, no,
Arsenal haven't
to
given
me,
any
let me
reason to
give
think
you
that?
my assessment, right?
It's not.
I look at Arsenal. I don't see us losing loads of games, right? We're solid. We're a very good side. I don't see it. This is a different mentality
We won't
with this
lose more
team
than
now.
one.
Don't see us giving up a 6-point lead.
There's
I
nothing
don't.
we've seen.
I don't,
know
man.
We're trying to, I say we.
Manifest.
You're trying to manufacture that there's the downfall incoming, the crumbling. Arsenal just, every time there's been a half blip or a full blip of losing the game, they just go and win games.
Look.
Just go and win games. And then the new narrative will be, like, say, Gyökeres is scoring dead goals now instead of not
Yeah.
scoring any.
Yeah.
Like, there's always a new narrative
Yeah,
to try and come for Arsenal.
it's a
with.
goal.
And the fact of the matter is, they've never not been top. They've never been level with anyone.
Yeah.
They've always been out in front. When they've had a little setback, they get their head back down. They
13
start
games to
winning.
go. 13 to
Yes,
go.
there's enough games for it to
There's
go
Do you,
wrong.
do, you- do,
But I still
there's
see that Arsenal with their own West
there's
Ham
13
West
games to
Ham
go,
is
but do you see, like, if, say, those guys stay fit, right? Especially Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, do you see them capitulating? Being honest, do you? It's not the same. It's not this. And
Where
even,
there's a will, there's a
listen,
way, my friend.
I keep saying this, right? I keep saying.
And we will
Let me-
keep
let me-
on going.
Abby, let me just say this,
till
right?
the end.
No
I keep.
analysis at all. Just
I'll give you
Yeah,
some.
she's living in hope.
I'll
Let me
give you
just
some.
say this, right? I've
you
said
some.
this before, right? The last season we weren't really in it.
No.
We did what Liverpool did this January. We didn't buy anybody. We had bare injuries, right? We basically
There wasn't
gave
a
up.
title race last year.
We gave up on the
No, there
title,
wasn't.
right?
There wasn't a race.
The year before that, right? We actually done really well. It was just that one game we lost against Villa, and City were brilliant from December right through, and the season before that. We weren't ready
Your
for it.
first season.
That was our first season going
you
for it. We
blitzed
weren't
it
ready for it.
till Feb
right?
and then, yeah.
We weren't ready for it. And that
There's a Rob
season.
Holding thing as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that season when
Oh,
we
no,
had a
that
few
was
injuries,
before,
we
that
did
was
fall
before.
away. But this time, it's different. Even if certain players are out, the players that are coming in are quality players. If Timber's
I'm
out,
not
Ben White
disputing
comes
that.
in.
I'm not disputing any of
Mascara's
that.
there. You got Nkapia, you got Calafiori. They've covered it all off, man.
It's fine. I'm not disputing any
So
of that.
you keep
So
sitting
let me
there.
ask a question, right? Is
Yeah.
there more of a chance, because it's a 6-point gap to the top and it's
I know
a
what you're
6-point
saying.
point gap for you to the bottom 3, West Ham. Forget Burnley, Wolves is done. What is more likely for you, be honest? Man City to win the league or Tottenham to finish 18th?
Great question.
Bearing in mind you finished 17th last
that
season,
question.
you got more injuries and you got probably a worse
But you have
manager.
got a Europa League trophy.
What do you think is more likely to happen? If you had to put
Champions of
if you had to put on a bet right now, what's more likely to happen? Which way are you going?
You see now?
I'd
Are you
say...
going to
Be honest as well.
'Cause-
Forget Abby Summers what she thinks. Just be
Well,
honest.
if I was a betting woman, I'd probably bet on Spurs to go down out of the two. But football's a wonderful sport. It's a beautiful game. Things can happen. Excuse me, things can spin on a dime. And what I
True.
would say is that you are absolutely spot on. You've got an amazing squad, and you should absolutely go and win this league. No doubt about that. It is yours to lose, right?
Okay, it's yours to stay
I'm
up.
not done. Hold on. This ain't about Spurs. It's about you.
Yes.
You asked
Focus
me.
on
You
your
wanted
own
some
team,
analysis
remember?
on it. I'll give you. Like I've always said, I have not seen you get over the line yet, right?
True.
Carabao Cup, huge. If you win that, I have absolutely no doubt you will go and win the Prem. Maybe you win something else. Who knows?
It's not one yet.
But what
That's
I've
what you're
said
saying.
is it's not one yet. And while it's 6 points, we have always said as long as City or whoever else are within 6 points, it's game on. Let's see what happens. Do I expect my own team to help out in this situation? No. The only person they've actually tried to help and have helped is you. When you come to Spurs in a couple of weeks, do I expect us to do our job? Probably not. But do I want that more than anything? Anything? Yeah, I do.
It's a win-win for me now, because if Arsenal win that game, Tottenham could get relegated. If Tottenham win that game, Arsenal might
You
drop
need to
the-
stop,
drop the
Mark.
bag.
You need to
It's
stop.
like,
You need to
I
stop.
can't really lose now.
You need to stop.
But they can have a double whammy. They can stay up and then Arsenal's title.
Do you know what
So
my
that's
dream
you
is,
need.
Flex?
Like, you know when you
my
actually-
We
dream-
win this league and
my
they get
dream,
relegated. Oh,
Man
my.
City do catch them. Tottenham do get relegated, and we get the third star. I mean, it could all just be incredible.
It was all a dream.
You
It
know
could all
Kenya
just be- yeah,
plays
then I
on
won't
the
Man
go.
story.
City magazine.
Everyone today.
You know what I mean?
Watch
They ain't
this
happening,
battle.
mate.
Man City a weekly out now, as I
Right.
said.
Right.
There,
What an
so-
end to the season
But
that
yeah,
would be.
listen,
All right.
Robbie, you're right. It was a
Imagine
good
the
performance.
Professional
Imagine
performance
how
by
the
Arsenal.
space will be.
One game.
Imagine how the
Professional
space will
performance
be
by
if we
Arsenal.
take
You know what I mean?
someone off
It could have been more. You know what I mean? And Declan Rice again, excellent in the game. And yeah, I'm
And that's
I'm
with some big names not even in the squad.
yeah,
there
I'm
as well,
confident in
so.
this team, man. They're solid. You know what I mean? Like,
But I agree with you though. I don't
see them losing like 2-3 games.
Yeah, I'm not sitting here thinking Arsenal are going to capitulate. Like the thing is, and I said this with City, I never thought City could really win this. It was Liverpool I was looking at, right? But then obviously that happened. So now we had to look at City. But City's confidence needs to come from themselves. Don't be relying upon Arsenal to capitulate, to mentally, discombobulate and collapse and injuries and all these circumstances.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
No, it's not like that this time. I truly don't believe it is. If you're going to win this league, you're going to have to put up your own consistency. You're going to have to go on your own run that you always go on, and it will go right down to the last day if you can do that. I don't think Arsenal are going to
Win every game.
Arsenal are not going to win every game, but Arsenal are not going to drop off to a point where
No.
City can wrap this up with 2 games to spare or
No,
a
no,
game
no,
to
no,
spare.
no.
If you're going to do this, you've got to win all your games. It's 89 points, I think, if they win all their games, apparently. And then you take it to that last day. Or you take it, Etihad against Arsenal and you beat them, and then maybe that's when you go a point clear or whatever. It's got to
It's
be
gonna be one of those races. If
I'm
you want
telling
it to
you,
be, if you've got the minerals
there's-
and the
it's-
know-how.
Yeah.
When did you play them?
They've got to be flawless.
April.
If you look at City's fixtures
Towards the end
coming
of
up as
April.
well, they got to win all those games coming up.
Yeah.
They have
They
to
got
win
to
Can't
good.
drop them
No,
off.
Chelsea-
Got no room for
no.
error. And,
18, so-
and I'm looking at their team, and I'm like, I can see them dropping points. Not
Yeah.
necessarily losing it. I can see them.
Yeah,
that
Rob.
has
But
to
if
be-
they will feel that if they can stay around 5 to 6 points until
They'll-
they
they'll
play
win
you.
the
Yeah,
shout.
yeah.
How many
Listen,
games after that?
I think they need to be...
Three.
after only 3 after
No,
that?
sorry. I think
It's the 18th of April,
Flex,
so
eight
that
games
there's
after that,
there'll
isn't it?
probably be a
Four.
good
About 4 or 5
4 or
games.
Flex, they
5.
need another game swing before
Yeah,
they
they
play
do,
Arsenal.
yeah.
They
But
need
what
to be
you're-
3
We've got a
points.
pretty
Also-
decent. We also have a pretty decent run in as well.
Yeah.
Like, so do they. To be
And you
fair,
play
but
them
so-
on March the 22nd in the final and the 18th of Feb, but you could potentially play them in the
But
Champions
what I
League
would
as
also
well.
Eight-
say
eight-
is
18th
that
of Feb we
they're
don't.
going to be
We-
fighting. Like obviously,
Sorry,
both of
18th
them are going to be
April.
fighting on multiple
18th of
fronts.
April.
But Arsenal, if like the longer, for example, they go into the Champions League, what is there a distraction there? If they're in the semi-finals of a Champions League,
Yeah.
That's just what
How
I'm.
do you, how does
how do
everybody
you
cope
handle
with the
it?
demands? That's
We've got a
Exactly.
good squad
And
there.
we
That's
haven't-
why I
and
think,
that's why you've
and
got a squad.
I
We
think
haven't
that's
seen what
where.
they've
Madueke.
So-
That's why I think the preparation that Arsenal have done in putting this squad together has been good. Madueke has been a lot better than the guy you bought in.
Madueke is
Yeah,
a
been
brilliant
a lot
player.
better than the guy you bought in.
Brilliant player.
Really?
Brilliant
Right, right. He's
Class.
been decent. Listen, he won us
Got his first
the
GA in
previous
Prem
game.
last week.
He won us the previous game. It was him who got us going against Leeds.
Yeah,
right.
man,
So he's
Leeds.
doing his job as a squad player.
That's
Right.
Wolves like for us last
But-
year, the hat-trick.
I'd say this, right. Also, I think the game that we got coming up during the week against Brentford
Massive.
is a massive game. If we win that, we then play the next week, midweek again against Wolves. They've moved our game forward because of the Champions League, right? So
Cheats.
we could then, if we beat Brentford and then beat Wolves, we could then be 9 points clear of them again.
When is the draw for the Champions League?
After the playoffs, isn't it?
After the
Yeah, I think the playoffs are in that. Because when it goes Champions League, the next stage is like one set of games is 1 week, one
Yeah,
set of
yeah.
games. So I think City's game still stays the same on the wood. So we'll play before them. So yeah, it's listen, we're still in a good position, man.
Yeah.
Could have been
3 goals.
better if you lot would have.
Could have been done. Could have been done this
Could
week.
have
Yeah,
been done this
I
weekend,
think
but it
9
isn't.
points would have been
It
done,
isn't.
but it ain't over yet.
Convincing result in the end. Made you work for it a little bit up until that Zubimendi screamer. I have to say, the technique on that strike to hit it first time,
It's quality,
it goes out and comes back in. That's like, as a midfielder, I watch that and go, that's top technique. Great finish, and you needed it, that goal just before half time.
Yeah, we needed it. We got it. Great goal.
Yeah, we'll talk about it
fantastic. Huh? Oh, you want to talk about
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Nothing really to talk about. We didn't have no set pieces.
Fair enough.
Fair.
But it was a wonderful win. Listen, they made it very difficult for us. They're a good side. You're going to find out when you go out there. They're decent, man, especially at their
At
place.
their place, yeah.
And I said that Brian Brobby's is a handful up front. But, the thing is, man, when you come up against Saliba and Gabriel, they're physical, timber. So they dealt with that. And
Shirts
then,
were getting ripped between
you know,
Saliba and Brobby, weren't they? That was a
but
battle.
it was, I think Brobby as well, very lucky he didn't, because he committed a foul literally the same as Romero's.
Yeah, yeah.
And he survived
Correct.
it. It was literally the same foul.
Correct.
But yeah, listen, a good win by Arsenal. And, we're looking strong, man. We're looking strong. We obviously, it's not going to be a thing of relying on other teams to do the job for us. It's about us keeping the pressure on. I'm still confident, man. We're playing well. We're playing well. We're that was Sunderland a good side. And I think and Gyökeres, everyone's always cussing this guy on his case. He's scoring goals now, man. He's coming to the party at the right time in the season. Yeah. Scoring goals in the Champions League, scoring goals in the league, right? You know what I mean? 2 for him. And yeah, we did that. No Saka, no Odegaard. These guys are not even have been out. You know what I mean? The squad's... What's good at the moment with a lot of players back is that there's good players to bring off the bench. You know, we've got Brentford up next. That won't be easy, but I'm confident that we can go there and get a result. I think this is a different team. Whereas I look at City, as great as that was a result for them yesterday, you've got to give them their flowers for that, because I think everybody expected them to not get a win.
From one down, right? As well, 100%.
But when I looked at them, the way they played yesterday, an on-point Liverpool should have really dealt with that game. Liverpool were disastrous in that game. If that had been us, everyone would have said we bottled it in that game yesterday, right? And so I think City, I do think they can drop more points in games.